Yeah. We got a very sub-dominant bass here. This is not a upper mid-range driving, cutting rock bass or anything like that. So all the more, this is a great one to feature. So you can see we've got the multiple bands. Great little spot. It might be a little bit of compression to tape on this one. Yeah, so we got some dynamics. And so what I want to do is I want that bottom end to sit pretty darn full and resonate and fill the speakers, the subs. I want that full experience down there. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with this Transient Shaper. Oh, that just sounds gnarly. And then what happens? Let's see if we just crank it. Yeah. I'm feeling, oh man. I'm thinking on the heavier side, really cranking on it. Let's hear the difference. So now I've got the subs, 200 hertz and below. Really the deep subs is what I'm after to just fill the speakers, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the low mids, kind of 200 to 600. And this is where you may use R bass from waves to get kind of the upper harmonics and generate stuff that cuts from smaller speakers. This is really going to give you a pretty similar thing. It's not going to create those upper harmonics, but it's certainly going to smooth out and keep everything that's up there consistent. So let's do the same thing. Let's hit with the sustain. That first note is where you're going to feel the most of this effect. I tell you what, let's mute the bottom band. Oh, that increased sustain is similar to what you get when you use saturation or without the upper harmonics and all that, but that sustain is incredible. So loving that, the two bands. And then here's why you would use multiband and not just one band. You may not want your mid-range to be as sustained as your bottom end. You may not want the upper part. If you have a slap bass, you may want to preserve in that to be very transient, heavy, and dominant and cutting, and then your bottom end to be thick and fuller. This is why I love the multiband shaping on a bass. Let's go ahead and let's look at this top band here. See, on this one, you may almost pull back the attack on that upper mid-range, almost like compressing it, right? So instead of increasing sustain, reducing the transient, and then maybe still boost a little bit of sustain as well. Let's hear it before and after again. Here's with it. If you find yourself dealing with average or poor recordings, maybe you're new to recording, or you're a mixer in one session, it's the drums. They just sound terrible, or the vocals on the next one, maybe the guitars, the bass, whatever it is, I've got a resource for you. It's called the Fix It in the Mix Guide. It's free today. Download, link in the description below. And then I've also included a link to my vocal mixing checklist. This is gonna take you through my exact vocal mixing process for a good recorded vocal, a well-recorded vocal, a terrible recorded vocal. It's gonna help you exactly what I'm thinking when I'm mixing vocals. Link in the description below. I appreciate you guys checking those out. I want to help you make your next mix your best mix, and we'll see you in the next one.